Hello and welcome to the second installment of DIY calendars. In the first installment, we looked at the simple, quick option for digitally creating personalized calendars. And in this installment, we are going to be looking at creative and flexible calendars. And this option has a few additional sizes as well. I'm Jennifer Wise with Photo and Story Treasures. So the calendars we're going to be making are by Forever. And so the first thing you need is a free Forever account if you don't already have one. So if you need one, open it at the website there in red, forever.com/ambassador/Jennifer-Wise. I will put a live link to that in a pinned comment of this video. So it's really easy to click over there. Your new account will give you a $20 coupon, which is great. It's good for 60 days. So that means you can use your coupon toward the calendar you're going to be making or toward Artisan digital scrapbooking software if you don't have it yet. The other things that you get with a free account are listed over here at the left. You have 2 GB of free photo and video storage. That $10 coupon is now a $20 coupon. And there are mobile and web apps to organize your photos and make photo books. The Forever app for your phone is awesome because you can upload your photos straight from your phone right into your Forever account. It's super easy. There's even an auto sync if you want it to just do it automatically. It's fantastic. And that app is free. And that's one thing that comes or you can get when you have a Forever account. All right, so let's talk more about using Artisan to make your calendar. So if you are looking for more creativity and flexibility than you would get in just a template, and if you like kind of a variety of calendar sizes to choose from, you're in the right place. We will be using Forever's Artisan digital scrapbooking software to make our calendars. And I will put a link in the comments for Artisan purchase information and a video that I made a while back about just using Artisan, how it works and what you can do with it. So there are 4 different types of calendars that you can make using Artisan. And I wanted to go over the specs of each of them just so you can kind of be thinking about what will fit best for you. And I apologize ahead of time for the terrible resolution of the screenshots, but hopefully you can still see them okay. So the first size that I want to introduce is the 12 by 18. It's 12 inches wide, 18 inches tall. It's printed on premium satin cardstock with a white wire hanger that goes along the top. A cool thing about this size is that there are perforations above each calendar grid. So if you can see my mouse right here, it would go right along here or right along here on this calendar. So you can create the top part however you want. You can actually personalize the bottom part as well. But the idea here is that you can tear off the calendar portion and then be left with the top portion that you can use as a scrapbook page. It ends up being a 12 by 12 once you've torn the calendar grid off. And then you can either, put it in a scrapbook or you could frame it even if you want. And again, you can personalize all of this in any way you want when you're using Artisan. The next size to look at is the 11 by 8.5. This is on premium satin cardstock as well, has a white wire O binding that goes right through the middle right there. And again, you can personalize it in any way. You can see here a little better than the other picture, even though it's blurry, sorry, the person creating this one puts pictures right on the calendar grid, and they've got birthdays and anniversaries and stuff marked right in there, which is very cool. So you can personalize anything anyway in Artisan. So the next option would be the 4 by 10 desk calendar. You can see that there is a white wire binding on the top of this one as well. Again, it's printed on premium satin cardstock. And this one has a little, you can see right down here, a tri-fold base to hold it, open and keep it upright so that you can have it sit on any flat surface. And again, personalize it however you like. The last option with Artisan is the 8x12 size. So 8 wide, 12 tall, printed on premium satin cardstock with a white wire hanger. You can kind of see it right here in the picture along the top. Again, this one has perforations above each calendar grid so that you can throw away the calendar part and save the top portion as a scrapbook page, or again, frame it or whatever. And you can see it is torn off right here in this photo. And again, personalize it any way you want. That's my favorite thing about using Artisan. All right, so if Artisan sounds great to you, I will keep watching. I'll walk you through how to create a calendar in Artisan, at least the basics. But if you're kind of thinking, it might be nice to just get this done real quick, then the other option that I also made a video about, which I will put that video tutorial in the comments if this one sounds better to you, is using templates. So again, the option I'm showing you here is creative and flexible, has several size options, but if you really just want a quick and simple project, you can use the templates for these 12 by 18 calendars over at the Forever website in a platform called Design and Print. These are templates that you simply plug your photos and your text into and you're done. So for example, on this December page, all of that design is already done. You would put a picture here, 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 and here, and text here, and everything else is pre-designed and all set there for you, ready to go. All right, so a couple of things before we get over to Artisan. Calendars make a great gift. So if you are thinking about gifting calendars, buying multiples, I want you to know about the bulk discount. So if you print 10 or more of the same calendars, then you get 10% off. And this is in addition, so it's 10% in addition to other deals or sales that happen to be going on. And it's also in addition to the 5% club savings that you will get as a Forever Club member. And I'll put a link to Club if you would like some information on that. I'm in Club and I love it. It has all the perks I want. All right, so let's go. It's time. Let's go over to my computer where I have Artisan installed. I will show you how fun it is to make a truly personalized calendar using full flexibility and creativity. All right, here we are in my Artisan program. You can see down here a bunch of the most recent projects that I've made. I have made a lot of things in Artisan and I love them, but I've actually never made a calendar. So I have learned a few things and am ready now to make my calendar in front of you so that you can see how it works. One great resource that I used to figure out, because there's kind of some special things to do when you're making a calendar versus like just a book or whatever, which I have a lot of experience with. There are a few kind of extra things to know. And so I found a wonderful tutorial with about 8 little video, helps that are about 2-3 minutes long each. And that really helped me know exactly how to make a calendar. So I'm going to put a link to those little helps, those little tutorial videos as well. It's one link with 8 videos. In case you would like to check them out, I highly recommend it. Definitely do that. So the first thing I want to show you is about content. All right, so you can, if you're new to Artisan, you purchase the software and you buy what do you call it, like digital art kits and stuff, and they have embellishments and papers, and you just pick the ones you like, which is great. There are a bunch of free ones as well. So what I wanted to point out is that I purchased this one. It's called 2019-2020 Bring Me, I don't know why, but calendar, because even though it's not 2019 or 2020 anymore, I really like the designs of the pages where the photos go. And so I thought, well, I don't have to use the calendar grids, but I would like to use these. So I'm showing you this in preparation for something that I'm going to show you in just a second. All right, so once you start your, once you get ready to start your project, you click create a new project. Of course, there are books and digital scrapbooking and cards and all sorts of cool things that you can make with Artisan, but we are going to hit calendars. Choose your size. If you want to get some more information about it over here, you can read it over here. Also, just a note on the price. Just about everything is on sale just about all the time. So if you go to order something and it's not on sale, wait a couple of weeks and it will be. So I always tell people to not even pay attention to the full price because you probably won't pay it. So I'm going to do the 11 by 8.5 calendar. I like that size. So I will click next. Now, if you have some templates like the one that I just showed you, that calendar template I just showed you, they will pop up when you say that you're going to make this new project. All right. And then you can choose from those templates. Now, I have a bunch of additional templates showing up. The calendar ones would be the ones that I would probably, choose. This one is just a free one. It's just a calendar grid and a blank, spot for a picture on one picture on top. Very, very simple. This one I purchased for just probably a few dollars. Wasn't very expensive because, like I said, I wanted to reuse the top part and do a different thing on the grid. Now, if I were to click either one of these right now, it would fill in all the pages of my calendar and just be there ready to go. I am going to use a blank one to show you, but just know that you can do a template instead if you like. You can add photos to your project or add photos that you want to use in your project. Right now, what I do it a little bit differently, so I'm going to skip that. So I'm going to name my calendar and click create. I'm going to create my project here. And over at the right, you are going to see all my blank pages because I haven't used a template. This is the front cover. Then you're going to see 2 pages for January, 2 February, 2 March, etc. So this will be the top of the calendar. Like if the calendar, let's see, the calendar opens like this. This will be the top where the pictures are. And then this part right here will be the bottom where the grid is. And then if you come all the way down to the bottom, you can see all 4 or all 12 of the months in double, top and bottom. Okay. So the first thing I want to do, I think, is January. So I'm going to click up here and I want to, so I can do this one of 2 ways. I can just use my content over here. Let's see what I've got in my commercial art kits. So I could take January, I could drag a paper over, put some little embellishments on there. There's a nice little frame and stuff like that. So I could do that if I want, which I might do shortly. But for right now, I want to show you how to go back and just use something from that template before. So in the home ribbon, you can see home up here at the upper left. In the ribbon, you will find template. So you can click template and then using a template page from an art kit, because that's one of the digital art kits that I bought, remember? So I want to use that 2019 Bring Me calendar. I don't want the January, the grid, right? What I want is the one that was for January, which I think was this one. Oh, yeah, there we go. So snowflakes, there we go. So I want to click change template, which will, oh, whoops. Yeah, there we go. Which will put it right in there. Okay. So now from there, I can just drop photos in there. So let me pause and get over to my photos. All right. So what you do to access photos now is you click photos right here. So we were looking at pages before. Look over here at the right where my mouse is. You click photos, and then you can get photos from your computer, or if you already have some. Hold on, photos not used. Oh, because I didn't put any in this thing. Sorry. All right, so let's put this lady in here. This is funny. This is a great This is from Pixabay. So you click on the photo and you drop it in there. You can, the reason I said it's Spanish, she's rolling her eyes. It's a long story why I needed this photo. But anyway, so yeah, you just click and drag it over. And then within the photo, placeholder, you can move it around, you can zoom in and out, etc. I don't want to do too much of a tutorial about using Artisan. Check out the tutorial about Artisan in the pinned comment. You can learn how to use Artisan if you haven't yet. But for now, I want to show you very specific calendar things. So I'm going to save, click save here, and then go back to pages. And you can see there now that my page is saved. So let's go down now to the calendar part, the part that I want to save January. All right, now the cool thing about this is that if you click the insert ribbon up here at the upper left, you can insert a calendar. What? You can tell it when to start. Like if I don't want it to be January, I can pick any other month. I can change the year. You can change borders and margins and fill colors and all sorts of things. That is in the tutorial that is in the comments below is beautiful on that. So I don't want to stumble through that. They do it beautifully in the like 3 minutes. So you can change the font, you can change the background color, you can make it bigger or smaller, you can change the well, you can change the background color of the page, but you can also change these squares to be different colors. They're gray right now, but you can change them to be different colors. You can also, I'm just going to leave it right there. You can also put a photo right in the square. And so there are just a ton of really fun options that you can do to be creative. You can add people's birthdays and anniversaries and etc., holidays, and stuff like that. I do want to show you one last thing. Let me pause for a second. Event lists are a really great feature of Artisan because you can add those birthdays and anniversaries that I mentioned. If you come here to the upper right, you'll see that blue question mark. If you click settings, you will find calendar event lists. All right, so you can create your own list. So let's say in the Williams family, that's going to be the name of my event list. I want to, sorry, I talked my way through that. In the Williams family, that's my event list, but then I'm going to add events to it, okay? So on January 12th, we are going to put mom's, grandma's birthday, and click OK. That will add her birthday to the event list. And then I can click OK. She has been added to the family event. And now I click OK again. And I might have done it wrong because it didn't show up. Hold on. All right. Well, I was really excited to make this calendar with you for the first time because I'm so excited to make a calendar. But what happens is then I forget what I'm supposed to do next. I have to go watch the tutorial again. Okay, so I've added my events up at the upper right under the question mark, right? I've listed out all my events. And then from here, now that I'm back in my work, area, I right click on the calendar and this option will come up. So I click calendar, add events. Only going to add to the selected calendar. I know. Also, I will now have the option of not only adding the event list that I just made, but of holidays and religious observances as well. So I'm going to select those. And then from here, I can change, I've made that too big. I'll be able to change the font and etc. So that is how you make a calendar using Artisan. You can put in pictures, you can put in your own dates, own special memories or whatever you want, and make it very, very personalized.